We have the largest wind farm in the state of Ohio. We started to see interest 2008, 2009 from a company based in North America, Iberdrola Renewables. And then in 2011, they started building Blue Creek Wind Farm. It was the largest private investment in the state of Ohio with over $200 million. And then the first 2 years of construction in Van Wert County was another $25 million just in construction with the contractors and Iberdrola employees living in the Van Wert community, staying at our hotels, garnering that precious hotel motel tax for our city and economic development. They bought cars, they had their trucks serviced, so that initial 2 years boom was critical for our economy. For Van Wert, what wind energy means for us in terms of Blue Creek Wind Farm, it's a 20-year pilot payment, is payment in lieu of taxes. So it makes Iberdrola Renewables the largest taxpayer in Van Wert County. So they basically write a check to our community for over $2 million for the next 20 years. A lot of it goes to our schools. Lincoln View Local Schools has benefited tremendously. They're getting about $400,000 a year now. And for a school district, that means a lot of things. For Lincoln View, it means every child from kindergarten through 12th grade has a laptop, a notepad, and they are using that technology every day. The irony of what has happened in the state of Ohio with renewable energy is State Bill 310. It basically put a temporary freeze on the renewable energy standards that utilities were expected to reach by the year 2025. State Bill 486 is the tripling of the setback distance that turbines must be from one another, and that stopped all wind farm development. There are several counties in the state of Ohio that had other wind farm companies ready to spend hundreds of millions in the state of Ohio. The battle of renewable energy in the state of Ohio is at a really interesting cross point because the state is really pursuing companies that want to build big data centers. And what do these companies that want to build big data centers want? They want renewable energy. So at the same time, the state of Ohio has been pursuing creating incentives for these companies to come and build their data centers. They're just now finding out they're shooting themselves in the foot because at the same time they've passed legislation which has made it impossible for any wind farm company to construct a wind farm in the state. When I think about educating our community about wind energy, all I need to do is to tie it back to the mission of the Chamber, and that is to quite simply aggressively pursue the interests of the business community. Wind energy is only going to economically help our community grow.